All right, it's time to finally dive into marketing. So now is the time where I actually get traffic to my store and get them to purchase the product. This is the second most important element in your store: product research and marketing. Everything else will fall into place, but we have to get this done right. So here's how I'm going to market my products. First thing that we need to do is create videos for our products. Now, you may already have a video that you got from your supplier. You can use that video, but I always recommend to make better videos than the ones that are already out there. You can already learn from what works by seeing the competitor videos, that which you should have done and which you still can do when you did your product research. And now we're going to make our own videos, and I'm going to publish them in two different ways. The first one is going to be an organic reach, meaning I'm going to make videos. I'm also going to get videos made for me. I'm going to show you everything soon. But first, I'm going to make videos for my products. Then I'm going to post it on social media channels like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and so forth. Then I'm going to see which short videos work the best, which ones are getting the best views, and I'm going to use those videos and put a budget on them to run paid ads through TikTok. So I'm going to do all of that here, and I'm going to explain everything, show you step by step, and we'll see just how much traffic and sales I'm able to generate using the free organic method and the paid TikTok ads method. But first, we need to make videos for our products. And we're going to do that in two different ways. One, I'm going to do it by myself. So I already shot photos and some videos of the products that I ordered, which I don't think I showed you yet. So these are the water guns. So I've got the black and the red ones right here. Okay, looking good. I'm not going to turn them on because I don't want to get my whole room wet, but you'll see it in the videos. And the second product, as you know, is the humidifier. Okay, so I already shot some videos and some photos. I will be shooting some more, but I want to show you the first draft of what I have here. So here I've got some images, which I will, of course, rotate to put them in the right direction. Okay, so now that I have them all aligned, so I've got the black gun, I've got the red gun, and I've got the humidifier. And as you can see, I did some nice RGB images of the humidifier. I will probably do the same for the guns as well. I just wanted to have them in a clear background so we can actually see the details of the gun. And for the humidifier, I shot one in front of my gaming PC, just so that we can see a whole bunch of LED lights going on, and other still images with a plain colored background, as you can see over here. My cat was getting a little curious, so she decided to be in the photos as well. She likes seeing the little smoke steam coming up, and she tried to catch it a few times with her paw, which was kind of cute. So I'm probably going to add those photos as well. So as you see, we've got some nice images here. Okay, I show the different colors. And also in front of my LED gaming PC. Here I was able to make a nice photo captured exactly at the time when the jellyfish steam was coming up. So anyway, you can see the images, and I've also got some videos where you can actually see it in action. And my cat was just looking at it, being super curious. So I'm going to see if and how I'm going to add her to the video because she's not the main part. And here you can see me with the remote control, changing the colors. And I also changed the settings, so the type of steam that comes out, as you can see over here. Okay, so the important part here was just to capture the products in action. Here's another quick video that I made, and I'm still going to make more videos. I'm going to try more copies, but this is just the first round, getting images of the products in action, as you can see in all of its different colors, in all of the different shapes and forms that it can work. Same thing for the water guns. So here, for example, is one of the clips that I made. So it starts with a first-person point of view, as if you're playing a video game and you're looking for a gun to carry. Here's how it looks. I hope my wife's not going to be mad when she comes home and she sees the water everywhere, but I really wanted to show the product in action, and I will show it in a few more different ways, not just shooting it inside my sink, but I just really wanted to show the product in action. I'm going to do some target practice. I'm going to have some more fun with it, but I better hurry up because Summer season is going to be over soon, and I don't want to be marketing the water gun during the winter. So hopefully that's not going to happen. I have to start moving forward. So anyway, this is some of the media that I captured. I'm going to get some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the product pages with the additional images because these look a lot better than what the supplier has when I imported the products from my supplier's website, whether it's from AliExpress or the AutoDS marketplace. We can always make it better if we purchase the products and make the media ourselves. So I'm going to be changing the product images, the main images, the secondary images, and I'm going to edit these videos. I'm going to make more videos in two different ways. One, I'm going to keep recording my own copies, and I'm going to show the products in action in different shapes and forms. And two, I'm also going to use CapCut to edit my videos because it's absolutely free to use. I'm going to show you step by step how I'm going to edit my videos using CapCut. And last but not least, I'm also going to be creating videos using this powerful new AI tool that creates videos for me automatically. It's called Create UGC. I've got a link to it right here in the cheat sheet. And this creates videos for your products using AI avatars, where you can choose plenty of AI avatars to either make a react video where they react to the product, or they hold the product in their hand and they market it to whoever's watching. So this is a great way, especially if you don't want to pay some company to make videos for you and you don't want to make the videos yourself, you can use Create UGC that will create videos for your products. All you got to do is upload the product page link to Create UGC, select which avatar and which script you would like to use. Everything will be automatically generated for you, and you can make whatever changes you wish. I'm going to show you this. Here's a quick example video, but this is just a teaser. This isn't a real person. AI created this for me for a portable power bank that I'm also selling on this store. And as you can see right here, it was all done automatically, and it actually comes out pretty good. So I'm going to use Create UGC as well. So we're going to make videos on our own and using Create UGC. We're going to edit the videos using CapCut, and you don't need to edit videos that come from Create UGC because those videos are already edited. And once I have these videos ready and I upload the images to my product pages, and you will see every step of the way, I'm going to post them on social media. I'm going to bring traffic to my store and hopefully start making and sales and profit so that you can copy my exact methods and see how it's done in 2026. Okay, so I took some time in the weekend to take pictures, make some videos of the two products that I ordered, and I also redesigned the website a little bit. So I'm going to take you step by step into everything I did here because we are preparing for marketing. We're going to start bringing traffic to the store. So we do want everything to be in place. So before I go over the website, let me show you what I did when it comes to creating content on the products. Now remember, you do not have to order the products and make the content yourselves, but this is one of the options that you have available. You order the products, you shoot some videos, you edit them using editor tools like I'm going to show you, like CapCut, which is my personal favorite and also it's free. And you're going to post those videos on social media channels, which I already started to do. I only uploaded one video so far to a YouTube channel that I opened, and you can see that I also changed my logos. I'm going to show you everything that I did, but I just want you to see the quick summary. So I only uploaded one video so far, and to be honest, I didn't edit the video at all. I just cut a little from the beginning and from the end, and I left everything else as is. This is the first video, the first organic video that I tried posting just to see if it's even gonna get any views. And as you can see here, it did get 1,000 views, and it pretty much stopped there. 8 likes, average percentage viewed, 80% of a 30-second video. So if I click on go to video analytics, you can see that within a day it raised to 1,000 views, and it just pretty much stayed there. That's not bad for a first video without editing, without any text, without music, just raw video footage. So even if you don't have any editing skills, you can make videos that will work. And that is just one quick example and my first shot with these products. So let's start by taking a look at the design changes that I made on the store. So first of all, you may notice that the logo is different. I ended up making a logo on Canva because there is a free version. It will take more time to make a logo like this rather than going to places like Hatchful that I showed you or Fiverr, which requires a budget. So Canva is just a little bit more time consuming because you have to actually create the logo from scratch. but you can use templates, which makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to give you a quick demo run, but I do want us to push towards marketing. So let me just quickly show you how this works. And if you want more information, just let me know in the comments below and I will help you out. But basically, you're going to create a free Canva account. You're going to create a new design. So you're going to click here on create, and where it says, what would you like to create? You're going to write logo. And here it's going to create a 500 by 500 pixel logo, which is good enough for the logos that we want. Then it's going to open this blank canvas, and you're not going to have anything here. It's just going to be white. And then you can start searching for designs that you like. So for example, you can go to design, or you can click on text because we're just trying to make a logo, and then search fonts and combinations. You can just search here for words like logo, and then you'll have all of these texts here. Now, wherever you see this icon, it means that you need a pro version of Canva. But if it's clean like this one, then it's already included in the free version. So here you can take a logo that you like let's say I like this one. So I'm going to click on it. Of course, I'm going to remove it later because I'm not going to use it, but I already have a logo here, and you can change the text. So here, for example, you can call it gadgets and then change the other one. I know it looks a little bit messy because I'm already working on a logo that I already finished, but if I push it down here, let's say you're going to call your business Gadgets Universe. Okay, let's remove that TM. Okay, and then I'm going to add more things, more elements like headphones or some gadget, and maybe a picture of stars or universe, anything that resembles that. Okay, so here on the left side, you can click on elements and then search, for example, for something like a globe. Okay, and then here, let's say I want to go for a graphic, so I'm going to click on see all, and I could click on this one. Okay, resize it and put it over here, and you guys get the point. So you're going to save this, you're going to export it, that's going to be your logo, and then you're going to update the logo on your store. You already know where that is because we've been there a couple of times, but basically we are now making changes to the online store. So you're going to be on online store, themes, and where it says build your store theme, we're going to click on customize, and here's where you have all those customizable options, like the logo is under theme settings if you remember, and you have logo right here, so you're just going to change the image here. But for me, I started from the top, I went through the sections, and I made relevant changes. You may notice that the banner here also changed. This is just another image that I grabbed from Pexels, Unsplash. So I changed the banner. I removed the button from here because it was just too much text. It's okay just to have this. So next level gadgets right at your fingertips. We have a banner image of a whole bunch of gadgets. And as we scroll down, we've got our hottest categories. So this is just another section that I added here. You can see here on the template, first we've got the slideshow, which isn't really a slideshow, it's just a banner, but you can add more images if you want it to be a slide. Then I added this template here called collection list. How did I add it? I just clicked right here where it says add section, and then you can choose what you would like to add. So let's say you want to add an image banner or a slideshow, an image with text next to it, which I have further down below on the homepage. So here I went with collection list. You can also go with featured collection. You can feature a product. But for me, a collection list is fine because I want them to know that there's a whole bunch of categories on this store because this is the homepage. Now, keep in mind, when we market our products, we are going to link to our product pages, not to our homepage. But if anyone goes to my product page and they decide to click on my homepage, I do want it to be visually nice and to make them understand that this is a huge gadget store with a whole bunch of products. So I added a collection list, which is what we can see over here. Then what I did was I clicked on it so I can make the changes here on the right side. I changed the word from collections to our hottest categories. And yes, you can add emoji. So I added a fire emoji next to the word hottest, and you can make additional changes. So I added more collections. I think the default was 4. So I upgraded it up to 6, and I changed the collections that I want the buyers to see. And that I did here by clicking on each one and changing what I wanted to link to. So for example, you can see that I just manually added a new one. I don't really want to keep it here because it's going to make a new line and I don't want another row. But in any case, you would create it by doing this. And on the right side, you choose what collection you would like to add here. So if you're asking yourself, what are collections? They are product categories. And I created these categories from AutoDS. I'm going to show you how in a minute. But now I just want you to visually understand what I did here. So here you can see that I have a whole bunch of categories that I created through AutoDS. You can also do it through Shopify, but it's best to do it through AutoDS for 100% seamless syncing and automation. So before I show you how I did that, you can see all the collections that we have, or in other words, categories that we have in this store. So you choose whatever category you want to add, and it will show one of the images for one of the products that you have in that category. I will change some of these later. For example, here, I don't like the image that it used in projector, so I will change that soon. But for now, I just want everything to be in place. So let me just remove this blank collection. So here on the left side, I'm just gonna click on the trash. Okay, so these are the categories. So if the customer clicks on it, it will expand that category and show other products under that category. They can also click on view all, and then they'll get to a page where they'll just see a whole bunch of categories, and they will be able to click on them there. Next, we've got what you already saw. So I've got the guns over here. I've got the aroma diffuser over here, and I did change the images because I did take new images of both the aroma diffuser and the automatic water gun, and I still need to create content on them. So let's go back to the home page. So I've got 3 featured products. One is the gun, one is the aroma diffuser, and the third is a product that I simply imported through AutoDS. So it's this portable blender. And as we scroll down, we already saw this. Why choose gadget worlds? I removed the testimonials from being too close to this one. Then there's let us know what's on your mind. And then there's the testimonials and the footer section of our website. So this is the total look of the home page. I also added a categories link over here, and I changed products to all products. So now the customer has 2 options. Let me just show you what the front page looks like, not through Shopify. So this is the viewer's point of view. And if they click on categories, they'll see all of the categories that I added. And for example, if they want to see the portable fans, they're going to click on that and they'll see all the portable fans, which in this case, I only imported one. But of course, I'm going to add more products soon. I just wanted to have everything in place at the moment. And it's the same if they're on the front page and they click here on view all under our hottest categories, they're going to go to the same category page. Then they can click on all products, and this will simply show all of the products on our store and not the categories. So this is just all the products that you're selling on your store. Then there's the rest of the links, which you already saw. So this is what the homepage looks like now, and it was really easy to get all of this done. You already know the steps, how to create a homepage like this. Let me just show you really quickly how I created the categories. So now you can see that I have more products on this store, and I added all of them through AutoDS. So all of these products are being sold. We can see the buying prices, the selling prices, the variations, the profitability, the item ID, and the selling ID. So where we're buying from, where we're selling it on, the store where we're selling, and the tags that we have. But if I click on one of these products to edit it, then you can see more information inside. So this is the product editor for that portable blender. And if I go to the product column, then you can see here under collections that it's under kitchen tools. So that means that I have a category called kitchen tools. And every time I add a kitchen gadget, I'm going to make sure that it's under this collection. Now you can create collections by simply typing what that category or collection name is. If you already have it on the list, then you're just going to choose it from the drop-down menu as you can see here. But if you didn't create it yet, you're going to have to type it out once, then just click on it and it'll create that collection for you. So for example, if I was just going to upload a whole bunch of portable blenders, and I want a category only for that, then I would call it portable blender. And then I'm going to click here to create that category. Once that category is created, you'll be able to see it and select it under your collections on Shopify. So that's how easy it is to create collections, to create categories, and assign products to them. And I added these products really easily through the marketplace and through the menus that I showed you here. Handpicked products, trending products, and of course the marketplace with private dropshipping suppliers. In this case, since I'm selling in the electronics and gadgets niche, I just simply clicked on that category over here and I imported products that I saw from here. I already see a few more that I can add, so I'm going to do that now. Since I do have a projectors collection, let's add this product, this one as well, and this, and this. So I just quickly added 4 projectors. I'm going to go to the drafts page and I can already see them here. So it only took a couple seconds to grab them and put them on my drafts page where I can easily optimize the product before having it go live. Now there are some settings which we need to pre-configure so that we won't have to do it every time we add products from a certain supplier. I'll do AutoDS settings towards the end of this video, but for now I'll turn on price and stock monitoring. But for now, let's go to the collections here and I'm going to add it to my projector category. So that's this one right here, projectors. Okay, and everything else I'll leave it as is. The tags was automated. The product page still could use some optimization, the title, the description, and so forth, as we can see over here. So we can do that in one of two ways. As you know, we can generate a product page with AI, or you can just do a title and description optimization. So I'm just going to make them sound more sellable and click on AI Write. This is the second option. It's not going to create a whole template on my product page, but it will simply optimize the title and description. Once it's done, I'm going to click on Save. And that's all there is to it. The main takeaway here is to add them to collections. Now, if I go to my drafts page and you have a whole bunch of products that you want to add to a certain collection, you can use the bulk editor for that. So here I'm going to click on this box here, which selects all of the products. I don't need the first one since I already did it there. Then I'm going to click on bulk edit, then click on add item to edit. And here I want it to be the collection. So I can just search for collections, click on it, and I want to add it to this collection called projectors. Then we're going to click on update and it'll be done to all those products. Now you can do the same for rewriting titles, descriptions, and all of that. Bulk edit works really, really well. So let's do that really quickly. I'm going to grab all these products except for the first one, which we already did. Click here on bulk AI rewrite. We're going to go for title and description. We want it to sound more sellable. I just like that more in my case, but you have a lot more options. Optimize for social networks, detailed description with comparison, description with usage examples. Okay, click on AI Rewrite, and now those products are going to be updated. You can also see the progress of it up here. So that's really quickly how you can add products, add them to collections, fill up your store with products so that when you start marketing your products and an online shopper clicks on your ad, clicks on your video and goes to your product page, and then they click to see your categories or your homepage, everything will be filled up nicely and you won't just have a nice looking product page, but everything else is kind of broken. Now remember that you do not have to have the best looking website in the world. As long as everything is in place, it'll do the work, and make sure that you fill up your store with some products and some categories so it won't look or feel broken in any way. You'll have a nice looking store and online shoppers will trust your store, trust your brand, which will of course lead them to add to cart, check out, and purchase the product. Now with the extra images that I took for these products, I did add them to the products as well. So let's see one of them, for example. You can already see that I changed the image over here. And this, by the way, here is my gaming PC. It's right here. You just can't see it because of the camera's angle. So I just placed a humidifier there, and you can see that I captured a perfect image where the jellyfish steam or smoke just started to come up. It's a pretty cool product. So I'm going to click on learn more here. It'll take me to that product page. And as you can see, the images have been redone by me. Now, some of these images are the ones that we got from our supplier, like these ones over here, which they look okay, but I don't love the whole text on image. The quality isn't that great. And again, every other dropshipper that would try to sell this product will use these images. So if I can, I might as well take new images as I did over here. Again, guys, this is not a must. This is the floor, by the way, right behind me. This is not a must. If you do not want to order the products and do it yourself, this is just another way of doing it. You can still sell the product if you do not order it and create the content yourself, but if you do have the ability, then might as well. Now, as I scroll, you can see that I did change the images here as well. One of my cats was really curious about the humidifier, so I took an image of her trying to catch the steam going up. And that's pretty much it. I left the text as is. I just changed the images, so I think it looks better rather than using the supplier's default images. So now that you saw some of the changes that I made during the weekend, let's move over to the videos because I want to create more videos. I also want to show you how to create videos in two different methods. One is through CapCut, which is a free video editor, and the second is through a new feature on AutoDS, which creates the videos for you, so you do not have to have any video editing experience to get that done. So let's create some videos, post them on social media, get organic traffic, and then we'll move to paid traffic once we have some data from organic traffic and we see what's working well. Okay, so let's go back to the content that I created. I'm going to create some videos now along with you, show you everything that I'm doing, and then I'll show you the other way to make videos, which is through AutoDS's new feature called Create UGC, which creates the videos for you. So again, two methods. The first is more do-it-yourself. The second is where I'm going to have a video created for me, so I don't need to order the product and shoot videos as I'm doing here. So I'm going to show you both of these examples right here, right now. Okay, so let's start with CapCut. You can use this on both Windows and Mac. It's absolutely free to use. There are premium features inside, but you do not have to use them. And I'm not going to use them because I do not have a premium CapCut account. So let's see how that works. So as soon as you launch CapCut, you are going to be greeted with the main menu and you're going to click on new project. You can see that I already have a few projects here. This one doesn't have any edits, and that's what you saw here on this YouTube channel that I created. So the channels that you need for marketing is mainly just TikTok, but if you have some extra time, you can get more traffic if you post on places like YouTube, which is not location based. So if, for example, you're creating a TikTok account and you live somewhere in Europe, then only audiences around Europe will be able to see your product. But if you're trying to market to the US organically, it's going to be difficult to do so if you created your TikTok account in Europe. However, when you do move to paid marketing, then you can choose what country you want to target, and only they will be able to see your ads. But while we're working organically, YouTube is really good for that, as well as Instagram. Now, granted, on Instagram, the video that I added, the other ones are for different stores, but this one only got 102 views. So YouTube did do a better job here, getting 1,000 views on the first video, which I created right here. So obviously I shot the video from my kitchen. I didn't really have any help, so I was the one recording and doing everything. But you can see that there is no text, there is no music. It's simply showing the product in action in a messy kitchen. So here was a quick tryout from a POV view, so point of view, and you can see that there's no edits in the video. I just cut a little from the beginning and a little bit from the end. Making cuts here is really easy. I'll show it in my next video. So this was video number 1. Not much to say about it because there wasn't much editing done. Let's go to the second project, which I already started working on, which is this one right here. So here I am adding a bit of editing and I already started. Let me show you what I did and show you how I'm going to finish it. So this is another piece of media that I got from my gallery, which I recorded just the other day. So it was one of these videos over here. I think it was this one right here. Now here I got my little girl yelling that she wants to do it as well. So it wasn't that one, it was this one. So I shot it a few times.
And here I made sure that no one was yelling in the background because I did want the audio to play from the video because it sounds really, really cool. And here I had my cousin just hold the guns. I told him what to do and I just recorded.
So I'm going to edit that video and you can see basically that I'm simply showing the product in action. I'm not doing that much besides that because that pretty much gets the job done. The viewer will see the product. They'll understand all the things that it can do. Of course, I can show it to them, but just showing them the product in action here already does a lot. So you can see here on the timeline that first of all, I imported the video. Okay, you can do it by simply dragging and dropping or by clicking on file and then import. You drag the media right here and then you drag it to the timeline. Then I added a few more layers. One is a text layer. Okay, so you've got this one right here. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, this is just one added effect that I added to the video. And the second, you can see here where it says action music, I added music. Okay, so here's how to do all of that. You have all the options up here on CapCut. So if, for example, you want to add a text like I did over here, then you're going to click on text. Then you've got your default text over here. You're going to drag it to the timeline to wherever you want to have it. Okay, let me just take the marker to there. So right now it just says default text. Now here, of course, you want to change it. You don't want it to just say default text. So you're going to click on the text here. You can also click it here inside the video and drag it anywhere you want and change what you want it to say. Like, check out this cool water gun. Okay, now you can see that it gets cut. So we're going to make a line break. So check out this cool water gun. I'm not going to leave this text, of course, but I'm just showing you how to do it really quickly. You can change the font. I personally really like Montserrat, so I'm going to choose that one. Make the text a little bit bigger, okay, by dragging it from the corner. You can also do it here by dragging the font size. Okay, you've got styles, cases, you got the preset styles, so just click on any of them. And guys, this is all free. None of this costs money. None of this requires the premium CapCut version. Okay, so mess around with the options, make the text look good. You also have other options like making it bubble. Okay, I can click here or here. And wherever I have the premium icon, let's see if I have any here. No, these are all free to use. Then you won't be able to use it. But here, everything was free. Let's go to effects. And if I scroll here, you can see where it says Pro here. I won't be able to use those specifically. But you can see that there's much more free than there is premium. So I can click on this and just keep making changes to your text. Then you can also drag how long you want the text to be shown on screen. Okay, in this case, I'm going to remove it. I already have one text. I'm just going to copy and paste so it'll keep the same style. And I'm just going to change what the text says. And as you can see, I also added music. So I did that simply by clicking up here where it says audio. Okay, then you've got music and you can sample all of these music sounds, just not the ones where it says pro. So here I can click on the arrow next to music and I've got all of the music categories. So for example, I can click on rock. And you can see that a lot of these are free. They don't have the pro icon. So if I click on this one, I can sample it before adding it.
That's Eye of the Tiger.
And you also have a lot more examples. So if I want to go with something that has, let's say, piano, okay, then I can click on one of the free ones.
Okay, and you can just keep going. Let's say you want to go with R&B.
Okay, so you have a whole bunch of music that you can add to your video. Once you like something, go ahead and drag it on to your timeline. So I went with action music. Again, it's free to use. Here's how the video starts.
So you notice that the music is kind of like boom, kind of comes in like. So every time it comes in, I want to add a text.
So that's what I did with the first one. Notice how it comes exactly on the first whoosh. Okay, so let's sample it really quickly again. Okay, so this is kind of action music. It's an action item, so it all kinds of blends together really well. So here I just added hours of fun, James K. So that's what that customer said. Let's add a few more customer testimonials. So I'm just gonna click on this text. I'm gonna go with copy, so Command and C or Control C if you're on Windows or Mac. Then I'm gonna move it to the next part where the music goes up, which I think is here. So it's right here on the timeline where I can see these little orange bars. So I'm just going to stand with the marker right before that, and we're going to paste the text over here. So here I've got it again. I just need to change what the text says. So here I'm going to change it. Epic battles every day. And I'm going to add another one. So let's make sure that the text remains on screen for as long as it should be. And the next one starts at the right time. So I'm going to go back a bit. It needs to be a little bit before that. So I'm going to make the first one a bit shorter and put the second one a little bit before. Let's see if now it's timed correctly. Just a little bit before. Something like this. Okay, then we need the third one. So it was around here. Now, if you're looking for copies to use in the testimonials, you can check out the customer reviews from your suppliers page, for example, from AliExpress, and see what buyers said about that product. And you can also have them generated from ChatGPT. So epic battles every day. That was the second one. The third one is going to say worth every penny. But here it's a little bit too long. So maybe move to the next one, worth every penny. And this is by Steve R. Okay, I think there's one more. There's room for one more testimonial, but I'm going to make it maybe not a testimonial, like get yours now or something. Let's see how it comes out so far.
One more here.
Okay, so the last one is going to be right here. I'm going to paste the text and I'm going to just edit what it says. Get yours now, free worldwide shipping. It's a little bit too much, so let's edit that to just free shipping. And let's add an emoji. So here I'm just going to search Google for emoji. I like these copy and paste emoji page. And here I'm going to search for, say, something with shipping. So either airplanes or packages. Let's go for package. So I'm just going to search for package. And it gave me this delivery truck. So I'm just going to click on it, copy it from here, head back to CapCut, and paste it right over here. There we go. So get yours now, free shipping. And let's just take one last look at the clip. Perfect. I'm going to finish the clip before because it just hangs on for a little bit too much. So yeah, right after free shipping, we can pretty much end it around here. There we go. Okay. Once we're done, we're going to click on File, Export, give it a name. This is Water Gun 2 because I already have Water Gun 1. Select which folder you want to export the video to. Resolution 1080p is enough. We don't need to mark it in 4K. I can leave everything as is and go ahead and click on Export. done, we can close this preview that it opened for me. I can click here on open folder, and here I can see it where I exported it to. So I'm going to open it, and here is the video. Okay, so now the video is ready to be uploaded to social media. We're still doing organic marketing, so I'm not putting a budget into these videos. I'm just going to post them, see what videos get a lot of views. And then I'm going to use those videos. I'm going to put a budget on those videos after I test organically. And this is a good way to test what works before we put any budget on it. Okay, so we've got that video. And as you know, I have a whole bunch of more media that I want to use. I have other nice examples. Like I've got my 3-year-old messing around with this as well. She had a blast. And this was pretty much target practice. So I don't know if you saw it, but on the first frame, I put a little head over here, which was the target, and I let them have a target practice session. So they were having a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to make a video from that as well. And I've got a few more shooting angles, as well as videos for the aroma diffuser, which I still need to edit. So here is one of the videos that I shot. Again, it just shows the product in action, shows what it does, gets right to the point. Let's watch this one. Now here, I will need to add background music because there is no special sound effects or no special sound in the background, but this basically shows the product in action. It has different lights, and it also has the jellyfish effect, which I probably still need to record because here it was only using this one. And I did have the air condition working, so it was kind of blowing the steam to the side. So every time the jellyfish would come up, it would go to the side. So I'm probably going to give this another go without any air pushing the steam in any direction so that they can really see the jellyfish effect, which I was trying to catch on camera, which I did catch really well in some of these images here, as you can see. Okay, this one came up pretty well. So I'm still going to mess around with the images a bit, but I'm sure that you can agree with me that it does look better when you shoot the content yourself if your supplier doesn't have such good images and videos. Okay, so let's take that video and upload it to social media. So I'm going to start with YouTube. Same goes for Instagram, TikTok, everywhere else where you want to post a short video, Facebook Reels. So if you didn't do so, create a new YouTube channel, upload your logo, upload your business name, which in my case is Gadget Worlds, and upload your first video. So here I'm going to click on Create on the top right. I'm going to click on Upload Videos. Here I'm going to click on Select Files. Then I'm going to go to where I exported the video that I edited through CapCut. Okay, I'm going to click on it here, open that one, and now it's already uploading it in the background. For now, we're going to work on the title. So here, title required. So I'm going to change the title to Get Ready for Epic Water Battles. Okay, you can create whatever title you want. Just make sure that it sounds good, it's related. You can also use ChatGPT to brainstorm some nice titles for the video. Okay, so get ready for Epic Water Battles. Now, the thing is, I'm kind of at the end of the summer, so I hope that this will still sell well, but I think that this product can also sell during the off season or when you're transitioning from the summer season. I still think it's going to work well. If it's winter here, it's summer somewhere else. So let's see how this product is also going to sell as we transition into the off season. So get ready for Epic Water Battles, and I'm going to write Get Yours with a link pointing to the side. So let's get that emoji real quick. Emoji pointing. That's not the pointing I was looking for. I'm looking for this one right here. Copy, paste it over here. So get yours. Now I need to have the link to the product page. So I'm going to go to my website. I can also do it through AutoDS if I click on view product on Shopify. But if I'm already here on my website, I can just go to the main page. I've got a link to it right here. And you can see that the store URL is /products/watergun. So my URL, gadgetworlds.store/products/watergun. In the beginning, this slug right here, it's called a slug, had the full product title, but it was way too long. So you can change that. Let me show you how. Let's go to one where I didn't do it yet. So let me go to my home page and let's click on the aroma diffuser. And let's view this product on our store. So if I go to the diffuser, which is this one, you can see that the URL here is really long. Experience journey with a dual nozzles jellyfish. It's the first title that you uploaded before publishing the product. So it's really long, and obviously it just doesn't look that well. So how do we change it? What you need to do is open up the product on Shopify, but not through the theme editor, as you can see right here. I'm going to go back to my Shopify dashboard. Then I'm going to click on products and I'm going to open the product from here. So that's this one over here. So this is the product editor through Shopify. Now, any changes that I want to make through here, I'm going to do through AutoDS, the titles, description, things like that. But if I scroll down here on Shopify all the way to the end, you have this block here where it says search engine listing. So I'm going to click here on edit because this is the metadata for the product. And this is where we can change that. So you see here where it says URL handle. So it's /products/ whatever you want it to be. And in my case, I can just go with jellyfish humidifier. So I'm going to highlight all of this extra text, remove it, and just stick with jellyfish humidifier. Okay, you can call it whatever you want. That's just a quick name that I got. And now it's creating a URL redirect. So it's going to redirect the long URL to the shorter one. Now I'm just going to click on save. And now if I go to that product page, you got this long URL. I'm going to refresh it and pay attention to what's going to happen. Now it's products/jellyfish humidifier. Much better. I'm going to copy this URL and go back to my social media channel, which is YouTube. So where it says get yours, I'm going to paste the new URL, which is just /products/humidifier. Now, this is just the title. It's a little bit long. Okay, you can only have 100 characters, so that's fine. I can either remove the get yours and just leave the URL, but it's even better to have it down here in the description. Now, I'm not going to put a very long description because it is a short video and most people don't even read descriptions in short videos. So I'm just going to make sure that this is super short. And in the title, I will write link in description and bio. And that's it for up here. I'm going to scroll down a bit. And here I'm going to say that it's not made for kids, even though kids can use it, but this is not a kids video. And I'm going to leave everything else as is. I'm going to click on next. Here, I'm also going to click on next, just leave everything as is. Checks, click next. And here we're going to make it a public video. Private means no one can see it but us. Unlisted means only people who we send them the link will be able to see it, but I want the whole public to be able to watch this video and hopefully it will go viral. So I'm going to go ahead and click on publish and that's it. It was published. 14-second video. You get your YouTube link over here, and if I click on it, I'll see the edited uploaded video with the music that we added. Okay, so let's see how this one works out. As we continue editing more videos, uploading them to our social media channels, before we start paid marketing. Now you can jump to paid marketing right away if you want, but I always like testing on a tight budget. As you can see, I'm giving you all the tools either for free or at the cheapest prices available so that you can actually make money before you have expenses. And if I tell you, hey, you need $1,000 to start a dropshipping business, that's probably going to lay you off a bit. But if I can show you that you can do it with $5, $10, $20 before you start making sales, and then you're going to use the profits to reinvest back into your business and of course withdraw to the bank to also enjoy your profits a bit. That is how you're going to grow the right way while also enjoying the fruits of your labor along the way. Okay, so we have one video which worked pretty well, 1,000 views, which was our first try without any editing. And if I click here on content, I go to shorts, I can see the 2 short videos. So let's wait for the new one to start picking up while we work on more videos. Now, just keep in mind as you're creating your social media channels that you do have a link to your store there. So here on YouTube, for example, I customize the channel. So if anyone clicks on the channel, they'll have the link to my store. I can link to a certain product page or to the home page, but basically you can see it right here. So you've got the 2 videos. So what you want to do is you want to click on customize channel. This is on YouTube, of course. And here's where I uploaded the logo, the cover image, the name of the channel. And in the description, you want to have the link because that's where it's going to actually be clickable. Now on Instagram, I'm going to upload the video that I just added to YouTube as well. So you're going to do the same for all of your social media channels. And same thing goes over here. So I've got the link to my store right here in the description. And now I want to add that second video that I just edited. So here on the left side, I'm going to click on create, select from computer, select that exported file.
Now you may notice that the format here isn't good. So I'm going to click on this button and I'm going to choose 9:16.
Now it actually fits the format. I don't know if you just heard me because of all the background music. So what I did was I clicked here and I chose a different format. 1:1 is not going to work. It's too zoomed in. 9:16 is the portrait mode that we're looking for. So I'm going to choose that one, click on next. Now I can choose a cover photo, but the first one is actually pretty good. Maybe we can also try this one where the hands are not blurred, but the guns are a little bit far away. So I'm just going to keep the first one. There's no trimming to be done here. Of course, sound is going to be on because trimming and sound was done through our video editing program, which in this case was CapCut. So I'm going to click on next. Now I just need to add a description. So I can use the same one that I added to my YouTube video. So I can just go to that video right here under content. Okay, this is the YouTube channel, of course. Then I'm going to click on shorts and I'm going to click on details here so I can copy the text really quickly. So I'm going to copy the title, go to Instagram, paste it here. I don't need to write link in description in bio because I actually have it all here in the same field. So of course, each social media channel works a little bit differently. So I'm going to paste it right here, get yours with the link, and that is great. I'm going to click on share. And now it says your reel has been shared. So that's all there is to it. Now we shared it on Instagram as well, and we'll be able to see it right over here. Okay, so go ahead and do the same thing on every other social media channel that you want to post this on. You can do it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook Reels, and TikTok short videos as well. And all of this can bring organic traffic to your website. And now before I move to paid marketing, I want to edit a few more videos through CapCut and also through Create UGC so that I can upload a whole bunch of videos and see which ones work the best for me and then double down on them, put a budget on those videos after I already tested for free using the organic methods. So I'm going to continue with CapCut, but I also want you to have the second option, which is having the videos created for you, which is done through Create UGC, one of AutoDS's newest and best features that creates videos for you. You don't need to order the product. You do not need to shoot videos and edit videos and all of that. Create UGC gets all of that done for you. All you gotta do is send the product link to the product that you want to sell, either from your product page or from your supplier's website, and everything else will be done for you. The video will be created, and you can simply upload that video with the avatar to your social media channel and test how that works organically or through paid marketing. So let's move over to that now and create some viral videos with Create UGC. So while I edit some more videos on CapCut showing the product in action, I also want these videos where I have an avatar, an AI created influencer showing my product, talking about it, reacting to it, so that I can get the video done for me with the help of artificial intelligence. All right, so let's create our first video with Create UGC. So you don't have the product, you didn't have to order it. All you gotta do is go to createugc.ai and create your account. Now, while I'm recording this video, Create UGC isn't out to the public yet, but by the time you're watching it, it's already out. You can use it, and it's probably been even further upgraded than what I'm about to show you now. But I want you to see how it works and understand the key principles on how to create a video on your product with all the options that you have.